Welcome to Therapy Through Cards. Welcome to your pick a card reading. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at what you need to do before 2024. The year 2024. What does Spirit want you to do before the year starts? Okay, I'm going to allow any energies that want to come through, all the messages. Today we're working with amethysts. Lots of different types of amethyst crystals here for you to choose from. Okay, we also have a little intuitive message, keyword. Okay, with an important word for you to know. Okay. And we also have a beautiful, beautiful message through one of my new decks, which I cannot wait to reveal to you, which you don't know. You'll know once you choose your pile. So let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know before 2024 starts. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. So use your intuition and let's get into it. Let's start with pile number 1. What does Spirit want you to know? Okay. You chose the biggest piece of amethyst, I kind of feel. It's got such a lighter energy compared to the other two, which is interesting. So we'll get to that. Like, I just feel like your energy is, it doesn't have a lot of resistance. It doesn't have a lot of heavy energy. Like, it just feels almost like you could be going into 2024 honestly, in a way that how I could describe it is it's just a roll-on effect. I think the last few months for you in 2023 will be really exciting. It will be really fortunate. Will be some months that you're proud of. And I think that's where I'm feeling it's going to roll on into 2024. So it's almost like you're getting a head start. I think your 2024 is going to start at the end of 2023, maybe November or even the end of December. There's something here. We'll have a look what comes through when I channel, but I'm getting ringing in my ear. So let's get your cards and let's see what you need to do before 2024. But I'm almost feeling like you have some nice things to look forward to, which is nice. Okay. Let's see. I think maybe some of you guys already know about this, but we'll see what the cards have to say. So let me tap into your energy, pile number 1. And let's see. I'm already tapping into it, but let's see if any messages come through. Okay, so instantly I'm getting fire. So when I get I'll just put these. Okay, I'm going to reveal these in a minute. Don't freak out. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I just like to do the channeling so that I can focus. But instantly what came through was fire, and wands is fire energy. So that's interesting how that just turned over. So there's some surge of like, when I get fire, when that comes through as a channel, it's, I am conquering something. I am determined to achieve whatever I put my mind to, or I've just got this immense amount of energy that I need to direct into a project or into something that becomes tangible. I'm kind of getting that you need to see it. You need to see the result. So we're getting a little bit of earth here, okay? I'm not feeling much cups energy, like emotions. Where there's emotive energy, it's just coming from your willpower. You guys are going to have a lot of willpower. So I wonder, maybe Spirit's wanting you to have this willpower in order to do something before 2024. Okay, we'll get more about that. But what else, Spirit? Yeah. So, okay, so Spirit's given me, I want you to see your cards, but I'm trying to make them straight. So Spirit just gave me this auditory message of self-acceptance. Okay, so there are some things that you're going to have to, I think you will start to accept some things about yourself before 2024, which pays off really, really well for you. So I wonder what those things are going to be about, like what you're accepting about yourself. It could even also be about what you won't tolerate, what I'm also, okay, Spirit's giving me a lot for you. There could be a lot of unfinished business that needs to happen, but it's not with other people, it's with yourself, which is interesting. It's like more of a internal battle that you're going to win with all this fire energy before 2024. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, so there could be a bit of a it'll be interesting. Like I'm sensing the 5 of Wands energy here, which is about, you know, competitive, that restlessness energy, but it does kind of get you moving. It gets you kind of to act. It gets you to do something. That's what I love about the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands can have a bit of a negative connotation. And it's true. That's true. You know, it could be a very chaotic energy that not a lot of people can kind of handle, you know. So I feel like there's something here about chaos. There's something here about your mind being all over the place. There's a lot of different directions possibly that you are wanting to go. Okay. And then it's just like figuring out, okay, I cannot do all this at once. There's something here where I need to channel my energy, to direct it, you know, in order to see some sort of success and to improve yourself. There's something here about self-improvement massively, especially as I can see this man here on the Ace of Wands, which I'm like, I don't want to see when I'm channeling, but it's coming through. So I'll tell you a little bit about the card that's popped up, and then we'll have a look at your dominant energies. So we have the Ace of Wands, right? It's the card that is turned over, and it turned over pretty soon in your reading, didn't it? You know, pretty early, like it just flew out. That tells me that Spirit wants me to read this energy. It's very important, probably more important than this card, just because of the intensity that I feel when I look at it. It's like, I've got this, you know, I'm not going to let this slip. I am so determined to follow through on something. So you need to follow through on something before 2024. And the determination in this Ace of Wands energy does tell me that you have what it takes. So that's really exciting. You also, okay, so much for you guys, so much coming through. And I haven't even looked at your cards. If there are some things that you're struggling with, or that feel like they're just weighing you down or defeating you, it's almost like with the Ace of Wands, especially this one, this is like self-discipline. This is about controlling your mind, channeling energies that are trying to defeat you into something that you can be proud of. Okay, I think you're going to overcome something about yourself before 2024, and that's what Spirit's really highlighting here, which is really, really exciting. Let's have a look at your main cards. You have luxury. Wow. Okay, yeah. Luxury is lovely. Luxury kind of makes me feel like you're going to enjoy the finer things of life. But specifically, if I'm going to connect it with my channeling, okay, it makes me feel like you are going to be enjoying results that you put the effort in, that you put the work in, okay? Because this luxury isn't you just sit on the ass and get given everything. It's not kind of that energy of the Empress, you know. It's you worked for this luxury that's coming in, okay? Which is interesting. We'll have a look a little bit more. We'll tie that luxury in. We have a divine timing evaluation. Beautiful. So because it's tied with the luxury card, divine timing. It's going to come in divine timing. I think, you know when we have certain challenges in our life, okay, especially with ourselves, and we need to work on them and we need to work through those obstacles. So this is all about yourself, by the way. This has nothing to do with other people unless I can see them in the cards. But this is a battle with yourself, a mental battle to overcome some sort of challenge with this card particularly, okay? And I just feel like maybe you've tried to do this several times before, you know, tried to get past something that may have felt like a block. But Spirit's saying that the time is now with the divine timing. It's like, now you're ready. Now you're ready to take on this challenge. Now you're ready to conquer this before 2024. Okay. And you definitely will. I can definitely feel like that. To have the Ace of Wands come up first tells me you have everything it takes. Okay. And I'm curious to have a look at the other cards. So let's get into it. We'll get a little bit more information about what kind of you're defeating and working through about yourself. Speaking up, okay, it could be using your voice in some way, okay, not being afraid of what other people think of you, you know, when you, that's many obstacles when it comes to using your voice, but it also could be about being heard as well. Let's see what else. Let's have a look at the other cards. I'm going to get a lot for you. Financial and material changes. Interesting. Yeah. And it's a 5. Trust in the magic. Okay, trust in the magic. And then you got divine timing. I honestly feel like those two things are the same. Those two cards are the same. Trusting in magic is believing that you can you're feeling supported by the universe. The universe has your back, obviously, because something's happening in divine timing. But you just have to trust. Just have to trust spirit, trust the divine, trust that you are being supported and looked after through whatever it is that you're trying to kind of work through with yourself. If it is speaking up, if it is, I want to get more, because I think it's more than speaking up. It's much more than speaking up. But also, because the speak up card came with the trust in magic, like, I don't know what it is, but talk to spirit, you know, like, put your intentions out there verbally. Don't be afraid to actually speak out what it is that you want, you know, because I definitely feel that it could be helpful for you. This is what spirit wants you to do before 2024, is use your words. Know that you can express what it is that you want. Yeah, just ask and you'll receive is what I'm kind of getting, but you're going to be a lot more communicative. Yeah. Also, next to the Ace of Wands, it just gives me that, like, kind of like you have that confidence to do so. You know, you have the confidence to speak up if something's annoying you or agitating you. With the financial material changes, okay, we have here, that's nice. This is a good card. So there's definitely going to be some sort of change in your finances. With the luxury keyword, that's interesting. So I cannot help but look at the rings on this hand. You could be buying something a little bit personal, I kind of feel here, like this is interesting. I'm getting, with the Ace of Wands, I'm channeling this, like it's a memento for all your hard work. It's interesting. It's like, how do I explain this, Spirit? So, you know, when we are going through a stage in our life, or when we are going to achieve something that has felt like such a struggle within ourselves, we reward ourselves, or okay, Spirit is giving tattoos, okay? You know when some people say, you know, they put something really meaningful on their skin because it represents a time in their life. It's something about that. Like, there could be a ring here that you're deciding to buy for yourself because of something that you committed yourself to and you achieved. So buying yourself a gift or a present or a reward for finally achieving something. But yeah, I think it's a lot more personal. I'm having trouble trying to explain and give an example, but you guys will get it. It's, what else, Spirit? Come on. So it could be about you. Yeah, even deciding to go away on a holiday, or setting a reward. Setting a reward for you that motivates you to get through whatever it is that you're trying to overcome. 4 of Cups. Lovely. I love that. I love that. I love that. And then we have the Daughter Spirit. So 4 of Cups is complacent energy. 4 of Cups is I'm bored. 4 of Cups is like ignoring what is right in front of your face that needs attention. So some of you guys have been feeling unmotivated, sluggish, like even a little bit lost is what I'm feeling here with that Four of Cups. But basically, what Spirit just told me is like, you're not recognizing your capabilities. You're not seeing your capabilities. And that's what Spirit wants you to change before 2024. It's like, let's hit the reset button. Let's hit it. Yeah. The speaking up is so interesting. I'm going to clarify that because it's like, does not match what I'm kind of feeling with the other cards, but we'll get more information about that. I've never ever done that in a reading, so that's really interesting. It definitely needs a whole reading on itself, which is really interesting. Anyway, so we have Daughter Spirit. Spirit is heavenly with you, like heavily with you. We have the trust in the magic, we have the Daughter Spirit, and we have divine timing. So there will be a door that's about to open. Okay, it's under the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about you just being kind of a little bit complacent. It's a complacent energy, not seeing your value or your worth, or deciding to, I'm going to be a little bit more of a kind of like forceful energy here, because next to the Ace of Wands, these two cards represent a wake-up call. But it happens when you, unfortunately, guys, okay, some of you guys could be through this now, going through this right now. What I mean is you're beating yourself up or something, or you're going over and over and over a situation. This is what I'm channeling here. And you're just not getting anywhere. It's kind of giving me this energy of like going around in circles. And so breaking cycles, or breaking point, it could be, or breaking a pattern, because this Ace of Wands is probably going to be the most powerful card in your spread, and I'm so glad you have it, because oh my god, this is like, I've got a hold of my mind. I can control my mind. Whatever I put my mind to, I can achieve. And it's with the financial material changes, so it could definitely be something about improving your finances, your material status. But at the same time, I feel this card represents a reward that you're going to work towards, or an achievement that you're going to work towards, that makes you feel immensely proud of yourself, so much that you'll never forget this moment in your whole entire life. So wow. I told you this Ace of Wands is pretty powerful, and usually if there's a really powerful card in my readings, Spirit will come out a lot. It's almost like the time is right. This is the time. You have the diviner. We have Virgo. Beautiful. I love Virgo. I love the Virgo energy next to the Four of Cups, because the Virgo energy, I'm going to tell you, I love Virgos. I'm starting to like Virgo energy a lot more. Sometimes I'll go through stages of like what zodiac I like, what energy is just the best, at the moment. But Virgos, especially this card, they will not hesitate to one, perfect anything that they put their mind to. And honestly, this is about not making a job well done. This is about making a job to perfection, like to a standard that deserves, oh my god, like a lot of praise and, how would I say it, appreciation. Like Virgo energies, they are dedicated. They will put hours of their attention into something until they feel that it is a job well done. Especially with this Virgo card, okay? Every Virgo card that I have is different. It's funny how that is. Look at the lady. She's in here. She's in the fields and she's working. Look at the amount of work that she has to do. I feel like this lady would stay there day after day. She will come back to this field day after day after day. So there's something here about your daily life. You're practicing something on a daily. Like I'm also getting a schedule here. You're going to put a schedule in place. This Four of Cups needs to go before 2024. pile number one. I know I knew this reading would be a little bit of like a, not a softer reading. It's kind of, Spirit wants to kick you up the ass because Spirit knows what you're capable of and you want to finish 2023 on a positive note. You definitely will. But this Four of Cups is like, you may have to not like yourself a little bit more before you start to see that this cannot go on any longer. This cannot go on any longer. And yeah, sometimes Spirit kind of just makes us want to hit a point in our life because we need that point of weakness to do something pretty remarkable, or we just the time's right. And that's what I'm feeling here for you guys. Let's have a look what else. Oh yeah, sometimes life stings. Sometimes life stings. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Take what resonates, but something could be stinging in your life right now, or something could sting you soon. But like I said with that Four of Cups, it's to make you see what your potential is. So examples that are coming through is like someone may say something about you that just really pushes your button. And you're like, no. I cannot believe that person said that about me or thinks that about me. And it kind of shifts gears for you. It like just puts you in this whole different mentality, or you kind of end up making a decision of, you know, I really got to put my all into this with this Ace of Wands. Like it is a little bit of like, I'm going to show them what I'm made of. But ultimately it's not to people please. It is for you to show yourself, you know, what you're capable of. Because you're capable of big things here. Safe home protection. Okay. So you're protected. Especially this is something that you need to work on, because what Spirit wants you to do before 2024 is to pay attention to your home. What's going on in your home environment? Do you feel safe at home? Do you feel protected? Well, have a look what it's tied with. Oh, the Hero. Oh my God. Look at this. Passionate for a journey of personal empowerment. Personal. I told you this was personal. This isn't about, even if someone says something about you that you don't believe, honestly, people are just mirrors, right? So you got triggered by something in yourself if someone said something about you that you didn't like. So you will have a lot of passion soon, or if you're starting to get into that, to better yourself with the personal empowerment. You are a hero. You're your own hero. But yes, tied with the home protection, you need to, with Virgo, because Virgo always represents your routine. Virgos cannot function without a schedule or a routine or just a comfortable environment that's organized and has a system in place. So if your home right now is like messy and all over the place and you just can't function, then Spirit is saying, tidy that up, fix it up. You're about to be a hero here. And I love it because Virgos are always working on themselves as well. You know, they're perfectionists. I love it. So you're perfecting something in your life and within yourself. And the time is now. The time is now. And you will reap a lot of luxury. Like, I just feel with the luxury, it's enjoyment. And going into 2024, you're going to be so proud of these changes that you've made. So let's get a few other little messages, just because I want to get a little bit more messages. Woo! Obstacles and challenges. Yeah. That's what you're working through, guys. That's what Spirit wants you to do. You will do it though, okay? I'm not saying, like, I will get an energy if you're not going to be able to, if the time isn't right, but, oh yeah. And it's another 5. Heaven sent. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh my God. Okay, kind of gives me heaven sent. Like, you've got another freaking spiritual card. Like, this girl here looks like she's having an awakening. So you're going to receive a message from heaven, especially with the daughter spirit, where it's like a download and it hits you. And it kind of the download's going to hit you as if like the timing is now. It's at the right time, you know, to break this, whatever it is that you're torturing you, pile number one. And it's interesting. I just want to get you one more card. I'm drawn to this pile again, so we're going to go with it. Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, productive, yet relaxed and slow. So this is great, guys, to making consistent and reliable changes, especially within yourself, that are going to last, that aren't short term, that aren't, even though Taurus is an indulgent sign, but here, this is about being productive. This is about being realistic, but day by day, okay? Not getting too ahead of yourself, or not getting stuck in the past. I really feel like Tauruses are really good at being in the moment. So this is something about focusing in the moment on productive tasks, on productive actions. Taking your time, because in order to master yourself, because this is a lot about personal development and mastery, you need to take it slow. You don't need to rush this. I don't think you will, because it's just going to, it's going to backfire if you rush it. So don't rush it. Let's get your intuitive messages. So guys, it's not being specific on exactly what that is going to be for all of you. It's going to be different. Like, I'll try and give examples. Like, some of you guys, just because we have this Ace of Wands and he's looking very fit, it could be something to do with health. Okay. Another option is it could be about trying to work through any career or financial obstacles or challenges. You know, maybe you have some blockages that are getting in the way of you having the career that you want or the job that you want. Or with the speaking up card, it's like, speak up and tell people what you really want or what you really think. You know, I think the speaking up is, as more as I kind of get into your energy, it's not being on the sideline or in the background or going along with what everyone else is saying. You know, it's having a voice and having an opinion and knowing what works for you. So if you don't like anything, I think Spirit wants you to speak up and speak your truth before 2024. I think you'll see some results in 2024. Like I said, 2024 is kind of going to just kind of start early at the end of 2023 for you. Look at this. You are not stuck. There are many options. Open your heart and feel the right one. Yeah. So whatever you feel stuck in, I think that's where you're going to conquer and succeed. Another thing, it could be in the area of love. You know, if you have blocks about love, that's where you're going to change yourself. I think there's something within yourself that you change. And I don't know what it is. New love could be even that reward or that luxury physical gift that I kind of felt was coming through. We also have you have spiritual gifts, use them. Look at that. So Spirit's saying that you do have a stronger connection to Spirit than most people. Slow down, heading into the danger zone. Yes, 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 yes. And it's kind of with the sometimes life stings. I don't think you're gonna, you may have a little sting, but I don't think you're gonna end up being completely into the danger zone and stay there. It will, if you do end up being in some sort of tricky situation that you really find uncomfortable and you just don't like, you're going to be able to get yourself out of it by the end of 2023. Like I said with this card, it's like whenever I look at that card, especially that Ace of Wands, I'm like, wow, that person has overcome not just any physical limitations, but mental limitations. He has, oh my God, he's come across many challenges and overcome them with his mental strength. This is mostly a mental card, but like I said before, I've channeled a lot of fire, and fire is like motion, movement, action, drive, and usually intense drive and focus. So there's a lot of, something's going to put you in like a, what do you call it? You know, when you go through something and then you realize what needs to be done, then you just get into a tunnel vision. A tunnel vision of going after and conquering any blockages or challenges that you go through, which is great because you're the hero. You're the hero. That you'll be the hero by the end of 2023. You're going to get to the top of that mountain. How exciting. I'll get you one more card before we finish your reading. Break up. Beautiful. So you will break up from something that's not working. So you will have to. You'll know what that is, guys. Like, I could get another card and figure out what it is. Let's see. Spirit, what do they need to break up before 2024? Distractions. Yeah, distractions. What was I saying about like that laser focus, getting into that tunnel vision? You can do it. I think you realize that. But it may come after a sting, you know, or a breakup. Or you wanting to break up with something in your life. So power number 1, I hope something resonated in that. Very powerful reading. I know you'll get through whatever it is that you're trying to master within yourself, because it's some sort of conflict about yourself, okay? This is about you growing and becoming a lot more self-empowered and benefiting from your hard work and your personal development in the early months of 2024. So keep going. You can do this. You are so much stronger than you think, okay? All right, let's get into pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what you need to do before 2024. Okay, you chose the smallest amethyst, which is interesting. And it's already giving me kind of like a channel. I can kind of pick up your energy. It's quite complex, actually. But complex in a way that I feel is freeing. It's freeing. Like I don't know what it is. Like, are you solving a problem? Do you need to solve a problem before 2024? You could be solving other people's problems, or you know some things. I don't know, but there's something here where I'm like fascinated. There's a lot of layers, but when I get a complex energy, it just means that there's a lot more different layers to you or what we're going to be talking about. So you could be solving a problem though before 2024. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Or there could be something that you're diving deep into. It does give me that kind of energy as well. You know, exploring, trying to understand something very, very deeply. But we'll see what else comes through. Let's channel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get your cards and we're going to channel and see what comes through. And then we're going to get into your energies. These cards have very important messages and I'm going to read them when I feel the time is right. So let's just see what comes through. Pile number 2, Spirit. What is it that they have to do before 2024? Yeah, immediately, like this wasn't even my thoughts. It was like, figure something out. All right, okay. So you guys will have to figure something out. We'll see what we can get. We'll see if we can get some lots of information. But what else, Spirit? Okay, so Spirit instantly gave me a tarot card in my mind. And it'll be interesting to see whether you get that. Spirit's been doing that for a lot of my current readings, is planting tarot cards in my mind. And the one that I'm seeing for you is the Hanged Man. So if some of you guys have been feeling stuck, or if some of you guys have been feeling like you just cannot see a situation differently, you know, there's something about here where you'll be able to get a shift in your perspective. perspective about something or an enlightening moment. This is exciting. This will happen for you. What else? Okay, so Spirit is saying something about fears. Okay, Spirit. So you guys may be conquering a certain fear that you have before 2024, or Spirit's wanting you to do so, which does make a lot of sense. So whatever you're fearful of at the moment, you could be working on that and trying to kind of leave that behind in 2023. Okay, I'm already getting kind of a little bit more of your energy. Wow, look at these cards. What else do I want to get? It is giving me this card of, like, there's a particular card, another one. Like, I shouldn't even use cards. It's crazy. I'm getting the thinking woman, okay? It's one of my cards, and look what come out. Far out. The engineer is all about, like, thinking of solutions to problems, okay? Look at this. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. But basically the card that I was saying, that I'm seeing, is the thinking woman, and she's just constantly in her mind, in her thoughts, reflecting, trying to understand maybe her experiences that she's going through, or just to learn and understand even something that she's really, really interested in. So there could be something that you're interested in. I do kind of get that. Remember how I was saying that you were really, oh my God, this is too many. Why are you giving me 3, Spirit? I don't even want 3, but I have to take them. There's something here about you being really interested in something and diving deep. So maybe Spirit is wanting you to kind of gain a little bit more knowledge on a certain subject that you're interested in, which is exciting. Taking it to another level. There's lots going on here for you. Lots. I'm just going to get 2 more cards, but that won't be like all your cards. I'll get more. Maybe you find a bit of knowledge that kind of puts something into perspective in your life. You know, when we read things, especially self-help books, or it doesn't even have to be self-help, but when we read books with really important knowledge, it ends up shifting our thought process or changing the way that we see our life and the world. And I kind of feel like there could be something that really enlightens you or gives you this light bulb moment or real understanding about a situation in your life or about yourself. And maybe what you're learning in 2023 is very important for 2024, what's going to happen in 2024, which is exciting. Really, really exciting. I'm going to get you a planet card. Whoa. But yeah, it's giving me, you're really curious and interested and studying something that you want to learn more about. Maybe you become a master or a specialist, whatever it is that you're diving deep and trying to understand. You know, maybe it could be the knowledge that you gain, you put into practice. Maybe Spirit wants you to do that. Or it could just be you trying to get more information and learn a lot more about this subject or topic or interest that you have or you will develop. But let's have a look at your main cards here. These are the cards you picked. Happiness, beautiful. So Spirit wants you to work on your own happiness before 2024, but we'll see what it's with. Sure-footedness and predestination. Interesting. The Hunter. Okay. Whew, this is a heavier one. That's okay. Yeah, okay. There's something here, okay, with these 2 cards. We have happiness here, and then we have this card that gives me this level of uncertainty. If you don't know how I work, I read energies more so than I read what the actual meanings are. But there is something here that you're uncertain about, okay? And it may be jeopardizing your happiness. So studying and learning and gaining more knowledge may develop this kind of feel like with the Hanged Man. It's like, Okay, now I understand what's really going on. There's something here where you're going to gain a piece of knowledge or understanding that makes you feel a lot more certain with what's happening in your life, with your life direction. You know, you're feeling a lot. What's going to happen, what you need to do before 2024, basically with just these two cards, is to feel a lot more comfortable and clear and certain with your life and with yourself. And it's interesting because I was getting a lot of cards about being in your head, being in your thoughts. And when we do that to an extent, it can really take us away from living in the moment and really experiencing what true happiness is if we're living in our head so much. So that's interesting. But I do feel that being in your head and being in your thoughts, pile number 2, is actually a strength for you. But it's just about balancing that, and it's just about coming back to reality, you know, not losing yourself in so many ideas or so many books, or I don't know what it is. Like, there's a lot of mental activity happening here. Maybe you're trying to research what makes you really happy or how to be happy. Could be a possibility. Let's have a look at the cards that have turned over, because they're the cards that want to be seen. We have the Monk Nun, which is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Beautiful. So spirit wants you to trust spirit a bit more, okay? But then we have the Engineer, which is ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So this is about, the Engineer for me is about being quite innovative. It's about having an idea that could help solve, oh my God, a really difficult problem. Like, the Engineer is as smart as hell. You can come up with, especially because I was seeing the Hanged Man, you can come up with a different way of doing something that is really, 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 really helpful. So what you need to do, what I'm feeling here, is acting on those creative resolutions that come into your mind, like using them, not just keeping them in your head. Being so, like with the Hunter, it's like deciding on putting this design here that you've come up with, because you have a talent for solving problems, and using it, being confident in that, and putting it into practice. If you know that you can solve something, or you have a different way of doing it, or you know that there's something here with the Hanged Man, your own unique perspective or idea, act on it, because it's going to make you really, really happy. I want to get more information. Go for your dreams. Yes. With the Engineer, it could be something you're dreaming about putting into action. The Engineer, I always feel like, is something that helps not just themselves, but a lot of people. You know, like it's, other people will come to you because they want what it is that you have that's going to solve their problem. Four of Swords. Oh my God. You need that Four of Swords, especially because you're very much in your head. Four of Swords, look at this. Rest, recovery, quiet, rest. So honestly, especially with the Spirit card, can you see that their eyes are closed? Her eyes are closed. The way you can really connect with Spirit and definitely quieten your mind, because I think you kind of need, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sorry. I just kind of just got a nice channel connecting all your cards, which is exactly what I'm trying to say. So you have a solution. You have a brilliant idea, okay, with the Engineer. It could even be something that you'll go after it could be something, going after your dreams is, it's a big idea, because dreams are big. Your mind is all over the place. You have so many different ideas. You have like, your energy is a little bit scattered. okay? Because the hunter wants you to be sure, wants you to be decisive. But how can this idea come to life when your mind all over the place, when you're just feeling as if, and it's not a bad all over the place. It could just be that you have 10 brilliant ideas. But you can't act on 10 brilliant ideas. It just won't work. You really need to narrow down and be sure and focus on one and decide on that, and off you go, follow your dreams. But then we have the Four of Swords and the Monk Nun, which is how you're going to do that is relax yourself. Maybe even get out of your thoughts completely, because these two cards, these two energies are not in their thoughts. They're quiet, they're resting, they're recovering. They are surrendering to the divine, the universe, okay? I honestly feel it here. What you need to do for 2024 is to quiet your mind completely. Practice meditation, I'm telling you that for these two cards. Or just, if you guys have been reading 100 books or studying or being in your mind so much, just give it a little bit of a break, because when you quiet your mind and when I feel like you kind of just have a clearer channel, I think it will come to you naturally, the idea, the one that is right for you. It will choose you rather than you just thinking even more, you know? Like, it was so interesting because what did I say at the beginning? I was thinking, oh my God, this is a bit of a complex energy. There are so many different layers. It's your mind. Your mind is, you have a lot going on in your mind, and I like it. It's good. It's not a bad thing, but it's overactive. It's too overactive. So here, you're going to find the one that's right for you, and you're going to go after it once you kind of just let go of being in your mind so much. Then we have the Nine of Coins. Great. With Cancer, this energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving, and may concern family, a mother, or a child. You could be a Cancer, but here, there could be this, it's interesting because Cancer, especially this card, every Cancer card is different, guys. This one is about your mother. So there could be something here where you need to kind of strengthen your relationship with your mother, or work on something with your mother. Also, Cancer is an emotional sign. It's about understanding your emotions, feeling with your heart. Also, as well, Cancer is about intuition. Cancer rules the moon. So you may need to kind of like, I think once you get out of this mental heightened energy that you're in, you're going to get into your intuition and your feelings here with the Cancer card. You're just going to know. You kind of maybe even get like an instinct or a gut feeling of what idea it is to pursue, or what's happening here with your dreams, because this isn't about your dreams when you're asleep. This is about something that you want to go after in your life, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles is you've done the hard work to build a lifestyle for you that allows you to have a level of freedom and luxury. And also here with Cancer, it's emotional fulfillment. Like, you're going to be really, really freaking happy. That's not about just having enough money or I don't even feel like there's another person here or a counterpart. This is entirely about you being able to provide for yourself. But I do feel just here with that Nine of Coins is that represents your happiness. Something to do with a dream. Okay, let's have a look. Let's keep going. Suffering and silence. Oh, what are you doing? We have the Beggar. Okay, let's have a look at these two cards. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Okay. The beggar card was suffering in silence. Not good, guys. Which is kind of telling me, usually, for some reason I'm feeling here is that there could be something, I don't know, with your mother. It's just coming through. Just take that if it resonates. Maybe you're not being able to speak to your mom or something. I know this is very specific. It won't be for all of you. But here with the suffering in silence and the beggar, it's like, can you see how she's like got her hands over her eyes? There's a lot going on in that card. She's like, I am really struggling mentally. I just feel like that. She's like, I just am so lost with something going on. Like there's something about overthinking, especially with the beggar, so much that you're begging for someone else to kind of help you. But you're not because you've got suffering in silence. You're in silence. You're completely, maybe you're even withdrawing. You're by yourself. You're trying to figure out how to solve this or work through it. And it's tough. It's tough. You know, with the Hanged Man, it's like he's literally tied upside down. He can't go anywhere. It wouldn't be very nice. It wouldn't feel nice until he sees a different way of thinking. Or, you know, has a different understanding or becomes enlightened with how he's going to get out of a situation. And it's interesting because with the Hanged One, I want to tell you, the Hanged One will not be able, if you don't know what the Hanged One, I'm talking about the Hanged Man in tarot. He's a man, he's upside down, he's got a rope that's like connected to a tree and it's wrapped around his ankle. He cannot go anywhere. And if he struggles, he'll either freaking break the tree branch and fall and hurt himself. So struggling, and which I'm kind of feeling is the representation of your brain and your mind at the moment. Like the more that you race around and try to solve problems, or the more that you be in your own space and suffering in silence, would put you in your head more, wouldn't it? So it's about getting out of that. It's about getting out of your mind and being calm and just surrendering to the fact that, surrendering to the struggle. So once you kind of just accept maybe what's going on in your mind or your circumstances right now, and just surrender and quiet your mind and meditate and try to practice being in the moment, the thoughts that are meant to find you, or the ideas that are meant to find you, or the problems that you're here to solve, or whatever is like confusing you or going around in your head, which I'm kind of feeling here, I just feel like you're going to be coming to a light bulb moment, or you're just going to have this awareness, which is huge, or you're just going to, the things that you're meant to entertain in your mind will come back to you, and there won't be chaos. It won't be chaos. It won't be all over the place. It won't be a struggle. You won't have to suffer anymore. Let's have a look at the other one. And I hear a siren in your reading. A siren's coming in your reading. When sirens come in, it's like emergency. It's the energy is intense. Uranus revolution, beautiful. I love this. Look at the first word, breakthrough. And Uranus is represented by Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. What does air represent? Your mind. Revolution. You are, look at this, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, insight. You have innovation twice. Engineer here. So guys, you're going to have this breakthrough, but it requires you just to kind of slow your mind down so that the brilliant ideas and insights can come to you, because you can't have, well, especially you, because you guys are highly intelligent, like highly, you're like overacting mind. You're just a body of brilliant ideas, but you have so many that happen at once, then how can you kind of how can you find the one that feels emotionally fulfilling for you if there's so many other thoughts? So it's about honestly losing the thoughts in order for the thoughts that are important for you and meant for you to find you again, which is interesting. And then we have the seer, vision, intuition. Yeah, trusting your intuition, guys. Trusting your intuition. You will see. Like, I love how she has the third eye. You will see a way out. You will see a way. That's basically what I feel with this card. But it's about meditating and trying to like connect with your third eye. You don't even have to. I think it will just be naturally that's something that will happen for you guys. It's really amazing. Okay. Your messages were pretty specific, part number 2. I hope something is resonating. Let's get just a few more cards. A little bit more, and then we'll just get your intuitive messages. So what does pile number 2 have to do before 2024? I'm just going to use more of these. Happy family. Yeah, I knew there was something about you fixing some sort of relationship with your mother or focusing on it or something to do with your family, which is kind of like a different message to the message about your overactive mind. 35, first chakra, Archangel Michael, beautiful. He's here to help you conquer any kind of fears, any roadblocks. Like, he is the warrior. Like, he'll help you gain that sense of clarity. It's interesting because he's not a very calm angel, but he's coming out. So it could be you suffering in silence, being a little bit harsh on yourself. And he's coming in and it's like, no, don't be so hard on yourself. Usually those that have an overactive mind can be a lot more critical on themselves. So you don't need to be critical. Let's get going. Let's get some intuitive messages. All right. Oh my God, that came out. Reach out to your spirit guides. Exactly. So with that 4 of Swords, like, what was I saying? Your spirit guides will want to connect with you. Look at this. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So you really need to start to kind of, maybe this Archangel Michael wants to connect with you, but you're so active in your mind, and there's something about here. Resting, recovering, quietening your mind. We're spiritual again. So guys, practice creative expression. You have a talent being ignored. Interesting. Someone needs your help. Pay extra attention. I think it's something to do with your mother or your family or something here, okay? Landing on happy family. Spirit is sending you messages. What keeps repeating in your life? Interesting how it's landing on the seer and the revolution, the breakthrough, the insight. You will, oh my goodness, you want to know, like, honestly, this insight of this breakthrough is gonna happen through quieting your mind and spirit or your angels or your guides sending through signs of what it is that you're here to do with your mind. Is your talent, is your strength, pile number 2, okay? Originality, problem solving, ideas, creative, just creative. You could be very really good with words or really good with writing, okay? Because there's a lot of air, I feel like, coming through for you. I think, except this 9 of Pentacles. So you could have a lot of air in your chart. You don't have to, but there's a lot of mental activity here. So, but it could also make someone very, very anxious or how do I say it? Like, scattered. That's what I mean. Wow, pile number 2. What a fascinating reading, okay? So quiet your mind, get some practices with that 4 of Swords, rest. Try to lose your mind in the sense of letting go of your thoughts, letting go of being so active in your mind, because I think that's really going to prove to like, I feel Spirit's going to come in and like show you the ideas, show you the next best step for you to take. Okay, let's get into pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what you need to do before 2024. And you chose my favorite amethyst crystal. Okay. Yeah, I think your reading is going to be short and sweet. I don't know what it is, but I think you guys are already going in a very good direction. I don't think you need to do much before 2024. I feel like for some reason you guys have done a lot in the first half of this year, or you guys are doing something right now that you're meant to be doing, which I think I just get this sense that you're on the right track. I get this sense that you are aligned. Your energy is where it's meant to be. There isn't much of a struggle, or if there was, I think you've done it in the first half of 2023. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of messages come through, because there could be maybe some fine tuning, or this could be just definitely a reading about strengthening and confirming what you're already doing now. Okay, so it's interesting. I feel like you have a lot of control over your life right now. There's something here about you already made the changes, or already kind of made the refinements that you need. So you're ready for 2024. I think you've put hard work in. And I think maybe this hard work's come from many years before as well, which is pretty powerful. So let's get your cards, let me channel your energy. I'm already kind of channeling it. But what does pile number 3 have to do before 2024? Okay, something about relationships, guys. Okay, this is interesting. Something about maybe fixing up who you feel is important in your social circle, or who you really want to hang around, or this is energy about what kind of relationships you want in your life, or who do you want in your life that's going to encourage you or support you or be a positive influence. Okay. Yeah, I also feel like because maybe you've gone through a bit of changes, that's gonna affect who you hang out with now. I think maybe you guys want to branch out and expand and invite new relationships in before 2024. I think you naturally will for some reason. And look what came out, what flew out. The Lovers. So this, whoa, oh my God. Okay, I always pay attention to how the decks move. All my decks, okay? I'm a bit weird like that, but I said the Lovers and whole tarot deck fell on the floor. So this is something big, okay? There could be some sort of relationship here to do with maybe a lover that you're currently in a relationship with now, or it could be a relationship that's coming in. And by the way, the Lovers doesn't have to be someone that is romantic. It could be, you know, just a really loving connection that you have with a friend or a family member. It's just a relationship. Look at here. Love, harmony, and union. A relationship that you feel safe, and a relationship where you feel like you can be completely yourself. So that's really nice. So that could be coming in. But basically, it's the main focus because it's the card that turned over. It's the card that wants to be seen. So that's... What else, Spirit? What else is coming? What? I feel like things are going to come in before 2024. But there's something about your relationships. But what else, Spirit? What else is coming through? Okay, so Spirit is saying that you're going to find the truth. The truth is going to come out, whether that is with a current relationship, or maybe it's about what you really want in a relationship, or, you know, the truth about who's deserving of your company. You know, maybe you want different connections. There's something here about changing. Yeah. Spicing it up, changing it up, finding people that are on a similar path to you, have a similar energy. Like maybe your attraction's going to change. Like, you know, maybe you desire a different people, or there's something about desire coming through, which is interesting. Like maybe there's already someone that you desire in your current life right now, and Spirit's like, act on it, go after them. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like there's something here. You could already secretly admire or be fond of someone. Okay, so let's have a look. Wow, you got 3 archetype cards. That's crazy. I don't even really pay attention to what cards I'm putting down when I channel. But let's have a look. So let's have a look at these cards. We know that the Lovers is very, very, very significant here in your reading. Let's turn over. We have awareness and reflection, and then we have bomb-proof. Wow. Oh my god. If I was to put 2 cards together that I really, really like, it would be these 2 cards. Okay. The waker and awareness and reflection just tells me you're going to wake up to something. And I feel like it's in terms of your relationships, you know, maybe there's this awareness around, you know, I want something that is serious with the bomb-proof. I want a relationship where it's long-standing, you know. Bomb-proof is something that cannot be destroyed. It does give me the sense that it is a very, it's a committed card, right? I feel like I'm going to put this as if it was a person. Like, you want relationships that will go the distance here with the bomb-proof, that will, it's almost giving me this weird channel of, it's not weird, it's actually really, really nice. It's like you're testing people in your life right now to see whether they will be able to meet your values and your expectations. It's like you will be playing little tests or games. I don't endorse games, but this is one where you need evidence to know whether this relationship or this person is worth your time. Something about this is really interesting, because I feel like if you're going to be with this bomb-proof, you're going to be just ending connections or acquaintances that just don't, I don't know, like, give you any sort of advantage. Like, there's something here about you really leveling up and knowing your worth and knowing what you want in relationships, which is so beautiful. But I still kind of feel like there's someone here that you have a crush on, or you like, or you fancy. We'll see if that comes out more in the cards. 6 of Swords, healing, beautiful, retreat. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta have a look at the other cards, but some of you guys are maybe retreating from a relationship that you're currently in and try to evaluate whether you want to kind of stay in it or keep moving forward without them. Or there's something here with the 6 of Swords, which is a pause. But it's also could be, if you're single and you're not even in a relationship, there could be someone that you're fancying, but you're not making moves, or you're not, making it obvious. But can you see the 6 of Swords, which is really, really beautiful? It has a bird with a little message. So I feel like maybe you want to give this person, if it's a girl or a boy, or someone in the future, you're going to give them some sort of communication due to your reflection and your feel like coming to some sort of awareness. Let's keep going. Creativity. I'm gonna get all your cards, guys. We have Authority, we have Avenger. This came out in pile number 2. Okay, so you're retreating, you're with Spirit, selfless devotion to single-minded dedication to Spirit. So I definitely feel like you are maybe on a spiritual journey. You have leveled up spiritually, which makes you then reevaluate your relationships and who you want to really be with. We have the 4 of, I don't even know what this is. It kind of gives me this energy of an Emperor, but this Authority is like, I have needs, I'm not gonna stay in relationships or connections that just don't work anymore, right? And 6 of Swords can often mean moving away, traveling. It usually represents a boat. So, and then we have Aries. Okay, there's 2 things coming in here. There's a lot of different scenarios, but there's something here with the Aries and the birds here. Like, there's 2 birds. I always feel like birds represent messages or communication. So we have 2 people, then we have two birds. So there's definitely going to be exchanges of communication that need to happen between someone that maybe you have a lot of passion and desire that you want to go after, because we have the Aries here. Your energy is around just Aries in general, a lot of desire, a lot of passion, a lot of I'll go after what I want, especially with the authority here. Yeah. We also have the Avenger, which is another strong masculine energy. We have 3 masculine energies, which gives me the energy of it's time to act, or it's time to make a decision and be selfish. I kind of feel, you know, masculine energy can be that way. All right. We have time to collaborate. Yes. So regardless, this is about, you know, other people, you know, this is you and that's them. This is the other person that's coming in. So you're definitely going to be working something out here. It's interesting because I don't feel, usually with a collaborator, it's like I'm going to collaborate for work reasons, or this makes me feel a lot more personal. So I don't really feel like it's work. It could be working on a current relationship or trying to amend things. But with the puzzle, it's like I am going to collaborate with people that understand me or have the missing piece, you know, like there's lots of different jigsaw pieces here, and it just makes me feel like you want a person or a connection that fits the puzzle, you know what I mean, fits your puzzle. And then we have the victim. Oh my God, you do not want that in relationships. You don't want to be a victim either. So it prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this could be, I love how the fact that you have the authority and the victim card, because these are total opposites. So this is empowerment, not being a victim, knowing your worth, knowing your value. And then we have victim, which is, you know, complete feeling sorry for yourself. Also people pleasing. I hate victim. Victim is I'm very passionate about them. Even like I can catch myself out when I'm being victim and I don't like it. We all fall into that trap at times. But here you are not allowing yourself to be a victim in any relationship, whether that's personal, any relationship. But this card here, I'm so glad you have this, lovers. Like I said in the other readings, that every tarot card, even though it's the same meaning, has a different energy. Has completely different energy because it has different symbols, different pictures, different colors. This lovers card is just feeling a really strong, intimate, compatible connection. And I feel like someone's coming in. You're going to exchange communication with the 2 birds. And it's going to feel really good. And you're just going to come to this awareness of maybe what you really want long-term in relationships, or this person that may be coming in is going to stand the test of time. They'll do anything for you, you know. I feel like here with the Aries card is like you may put a little test, like to prove whether the person that's coming in or the person that currently is in your life is worth your time, is worth, you know, it's just what Aries do. They are very selfish, but they're a lot of fun and they'll do anything for you if you, I kind of feel like there's something here about desire, guys. Like there's something here about you just finding a real nice connection that makes you feel worthy with the authority card. How exciting. Let's get some messages. These are intuitive messages. We're going to see what comes out. Like your message was pretty specific. Oh, look at that. This is so nice. We have so many. So this card came out first. So your imperfections, differences are going to change the lives of others positively. Beautiful. So there's someone that's going to love you for you. All right. So if someone's coming in trying to change you, get rid of them. You're not going to, yeah. If someone's not interested in you, get rid of them. Okay. We have powerful. Oh yeah, you are going to, it's almost giving me like if you're just going to cut people out that are not up to your standards. And then we have love, retreat, love, 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 love. This is a spiritual love, but I kind of feel like this could also represent that person that's coming in that just gives you, makes you feel like you can express your love and loves you unconditionally, especially with the spirit card. Like that is unconditional love. Then we have your potential is endless. This year calls having faith in your ability, shine forth, time to give more of yourself. So Aries, definitely, they will go after and give a lot of themselves. They love to express themselves and their desires and who they're all about. So also Aries is a very confident energy. So put yourself out there. If there is someone here that you desire or you feel like is a perfect match, make that communication, make that step. Okay. Yeah. And then we have bomb-proof again. Oh my goodness. That is so magical. I love that. I love that you have that. There is a connection coming here that is solid, that is just gonna, like, honestly, that's what you want. I feel for you, part number 3 as well, is that you want those serious connections where they are honestly going to, I just feel the connection where you're going to work on it and it will evolve and it'll get stronger and you work through all the difficulties, because nothing can break that connection. Nothing. That's what bomb-proof is. It's like you just can't break the connection. So that's coming in, which is really nice for you to look forward to. But I think you're also going to be wanting that. And if other people in your life or connections that don't value that or don't want you or something here, it doesn't feel like it's solid and a tight connection, because that's what these 2 cards represent, then goodbye, because it's just, I just feel like here with all this masculine energy, it's enough is enough. All right. So pile number 3, I hope something resonated in that. That was pretty intense, but I am so happy for you, because you're going to have relationships that are of value and that just show you parts of yourself that I'll just say that the energy is pretty hard to get into words because it's so beautiful. But you're going to be accepted for completely who you are. There's going to be, it's not going to feel like a struggle. I really want you to kind of understand that. And also, just before I finish, if there is a current relationship that kind of feels like you want to work on it, that's going to happen. There is going to be this level of like, let's work on the difficulties, because we are connected for life, I feel, with the bomb-proof twice. So there'll be exchange of messages and communication to be able to work through any existing issues that are happening in current relationship. Okay, that's if you're in a relationship. How exciting. Okay, I hope something resonated. Feel free to leave a comment if you resonated with something, and make sure to subscribe for future videos.